The weather brought to you by HEL&P.
To finance, and it was a positive day on the market, but there are concerns the Australian dollar will continue to march lower. Here's business reporter Chris Kohler.
The ASX ticked higher today as markets waited for details in tonight's budget. Health, infrastructure and defence stocks all have plenty riding on it. Today, banks and retailers were higher while big miners were lower. And Medibank Private's trading hold is due to end tomorrow. All eyes will be on how investors react to a week's worth of ever-worsening news about the cyber hack. And the Australian dollar was higher today, but Commonwealth Bank now predicts it will soon drop below 60 US cents, which briefly happened during COVID, but otherwise hasn't been the case in almost 20 years.
Thank you, Chris. Time to get the weather now. Here's Jessica.
Thanks, Kate. Well, those showers, I have to say, they've been pretty annoying out here at Elizabeth this evening. Not really super heavy, but just enough to wet the courts and interrupt play here at the City of Playford Tennis International. But hopefully we'll see some more breaks in the weather and some more great action back on the courts soon. Pretty much wherever you were across Adelaide, you would have noticed the grey skies today. We made just under 20 degrees across the suburbs. We certainly saw plenty of showers around the hills. In fact, it was very cold in the hills. Mount Lofty, the temperature did not want to budge there today, only making 13 degrees. In terms of the rain, it's ranged really from anything from light drizzle up to around 3 millimetres in the eastern suburbs. We've also had a new stormy system rolling in from the west, which has brought outback rain to Ernabella, Nullarbor and Ceduna. Port Lincoln's had a little bit of a top up and a few sprinkles through the southeast, nothing major. 0.5 millimetre at Keith and Cape Jaffa and 21 degrees at Narracourt. There is so much happening nationally. We've seen Cooma in New South Wales split in half by flooding. A hybrid cyclone is forming off the coast of Victoria, set to smash in even more heavy rain all the way down to Tasmania. And in fact, if you look at the forecast for Hobart tomorrow, they could see up to around 60 millimetres of rain. Warnings for damaging winds across Tassie too. Back home, there's plenty of weather hanging around our state, but nothing that extreme for now. The chance of an early morning storm at Port Augusta and showers on and off around Clare and Port Pirie. With a bit of luck, Renmark should get a chance to dry out tomorrow, but we are a chance of showers down from, Kangaroo Island across to Victor Harbour, down to Mount Gambier, with temps in the high teens. Take it easy if you're driving in the hills tonight. Reduced visibility due to fog could be a problem both tonight and tomorrow morning, so slow down. And flood warnings for the Lower Light and Wakefield catchments tonight, with elevated levels and flooding occurring in the lower reaches, and that Murray River warning for the stretch between Cadell and Madam remains too. On local waters, westerlies in the afternoon, increasing to 15 to 20 knots during the afternoon there. Tomorrow looks pretty similar today, quite showery, particularly in the hills. 18 degrees for Outer Harbour and Marion, and 18 degrees in the city too, with an overnight low of around 13. Now, showers remaining on and off for the rest of the week, but I've got to be honest, I'm really watching Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, because those are the days where we could see some very heavy rainfall. Just depends on where that system wants to go, but I'm watching that one closely, Kate and Brenton.
Yeah, a lot going on. Thanks, Jessica, and thank you for your company. That's 9 News Adelaide for this Tuesday.
More on today's federal budget across the evening, but it's time now for a current affair. Good night.